This is wild. This little gambling addict is really up early. Oh, I know we got him now. I know we got him now. If Andre Turner Jr. was sitting up doing, please send me money, please give me money because I need to gamble. Please give me money. I need to gamble. I went to Ruth Chris and I spent up all of the money that the people gave me for lying. Please, I need more money. What do I got to do? You got to work this story. We got caught. You got to work this story. You got to work this story right now. Anybody who's fallen for this funky DINEVA crap and anybody who ran with it is a damn liar. It's a lie. And since there's no other content creators available to point it out, I'm pointing it out right now. Andre Turner Jr. is live at that casino hotel after losing all of his money while they're sitting there trying to get everybody caught up. See, they already tried it once before. They already tried it again. Very interesting. Because guess what? Now that no caller ID is calling my phone again, why is it that every time I'm saying something real, this no caller ID person starts calling? And guess what? I'm not going to answer. You can call as many times as you want. It's now letting me know that you're monitoring me. You do understand that, right? You're sitting there listening and you keep calling my actual phone number. You're doing this intentionally. This is the third time they've called. This is the third time they've called. Why do they keep calling me? Why do they keep calling me over and over and over and over again? But I'm not being stalked. No, because what they want me to do is not go live and not tell everybody what I'm telling y'all right now. This is a ploy. You can stop calling my phone. Jag just went live. Title, let me put you on blast, Funky DINEVA. You're absolutely right. I am calling all of you weirdos out right now.
Okay. Hey, I ain't mad at it.
Talking about. So
right now, he is sitting here proving he is a part of the Tasha K. Troll Farm. He's proving it right now. They're running down on Funky DINEVA because they need a distraction great enough to show everybody how they messed up this weekend. Because this weekend, we saw you can call no caller ID as often as you want. We all saw it. We all saw it. They see it. They know the reporting's going on. They know they're caught. So now what do they want to do? They want to create another distraction. And because Tasha K, for whatever reason, Funky DINEVA still bows down to that goofy hoe. Like, why Funky DINEVA? What she did for him? I don't stop calling my phone, loser. Ain't nobody picking up. See, he already knows exactly what she is. Funky DINEVA knows exactly what Tasha K is. He knows how dangerous she is, and he knows who she can call to get him in line. Stop acting like you don't know why she pretends to be your friend in public and then talks about you like a dog behind your back. That's what she does. And this AT alien person that still don't know how to spell AT alien, right? Because that's not how it's spelled, you idiot. And you were never a part of Outkast. These two goofy bitches think they gonna come in and secure their YouTube life as criminal organization people. This is what they are. And now they trying to get Funky DINEVA to be the whole, ooh, he's going to be this. And we're going to use him because, see, between Michelle and between Tasha and between Funky DINEVA, we know they're going to be interested because nobody was interested in Storm and Chelsea and all of that foolishness. And wasn't nobody worried about a damn thing. That Jovi, I am not beautiful, so I don't know why I got beauty in my name. Nobody fell for that. And now they're calling me over and over and over again. No caller ID, no caller ID, no caller ID, no caller ID. Why? Can you see their fear? Why? Why keep calling me over and over and over? When are people going to call these coons out for who they are? The white man said the woman caught you messing up our excellent plan. This thing has been running for years. This thing is great. And now all of you idiots, you slipped up. You messed up. She caught us. We got to get a beef together. We got to get a beef together. Now, I don't know if Messy Sweet Spot understands that when they slid her that story, it was because she has a 500,000 platform and they wanted to get this up and going so that they could cover over all of the good work that I've done these past 48 hours. Now, all of a sudden, Andre Turner, who doesn't really talk about any of these people, is all of a sudden coming up talking about Funky. I don't know why you're doing this. Sitting there laughing like a whole gorilla. Funky, Tasha doesn't owe you anything. This, that, and the other. And then he's going to go and play Tasha and Michelle, who I don't talk about because I know for a fact that woman is a stone cold liar. Does anybody not remember how she kept working Tasha K's lawsuit with Cardi B? She told so many lies about what was going on. She almost made people think that she was really gonna win. You got two liars on panel talking about another liar. And they're all lying for each other because they need people to forget that they got caught creating a story, which is why the robot went live last night for God knows how many hours, saying that the breakup was fake, but saying that we staged it. That never happened. And we sat here and we proved it live online. And our therapists can vet it and back it up. No. I'm calling you out, Funky DINEVA. I'm sorry, all of you Negro slaves for Ra's al Ghul and YouTube. You're being called out this morning. Funky DINEVA, I'm disappointed in you. I actually thought after Fox Soul, you was really going to make a move for yourself. But it seems like all of y'all are beholden. It seems like all of y'all can't get away. I don't understand, Auntie Leah. So basically, you're going to keep letting, you know what? I'm going to turn up the volume on my ringer so y'all can hear how many times they're calling me this morning. This is what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. Over and over and over and over. Every time I bust them. Every time I catch them. Every time. Every time. This is beyond diabolical. This is a bunch. Why are black people allowing themselves to be used as distractions so nobody talks about what's really going on? They started with the little content creators, and that wasn't enough to keep me from busting through their asses with the truth. Then they moved up to the mid grades. They brought in the whatchamacallits, the Two Strongs and the Lionel B's. And guess what? That wasn't enough. So now they're gonna go and grab a bunch of people with million subscriber platforms to start a fake beef, just like the so-called thing with Chelsea and with Storm and with everybody knows that was all staged. Everybody knows it. Y'all staged it all. Y'all staged all of that to cover over the fact that you didn't have any more Jaguar Wright content. And then while you were creating stories to work on, another phone call. Like, how many times you gonna call? No caller ID? How many times are you gonna call? I want y'all to look. I want y'all to look. They're calling again. You see that? No caller ID. No caller ID. No caller ID ever since I went live. How is this not evidence of them stalking me? How? How? The second I go live, they're calling over and over and over again because they don't want me saying what I'm saying. Because right now I am killing Andre Turner Jr. and I am putting him on blast. And you too, Funky DINEVA. Y'all want to talk? Yeah, it is. It is harassment and it is stalking. So why ain't no Crime Stoppers for these people? Tasha has a way that blacklists her peers. No, she doesn't. She doesn't have a way. She's just done more crap. She's done more very, 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 very criminal things. Calling me again. This is insane.
I have a session right now.
I understand. I was just calling you to let you know I'm being stalked again. They're calling my phone. I'm sitting here calling out one of their plans. They're trying to find a way to cover up what they did to me and Odell by getting everyone to be interested in a fake beef between three larger content creators with closer to million subscriber platforms because they're trying to get everyone to forget.
Hold on, tell me who they are because I was trying to put a list together.
No, they're now calling no caller ID. They've just now called me 15 times. Can you please let him know this?
Yes.
This is not going to stop. We have to do something now.
Remember what he said? He said
I don't. Hold on.
Today. them.
I'll be right back. I'm never picking up those calls, Lisa. I'm never answering those calls. That's not, no, I have to. I have to. Why does nobody understand if I don't tell the truth about these things as they're happening? Nobody's going to believe it. And these liars are going to keep getting away with what they're getting away with because I'm sitting here. No, I'm sitting. It's all about the timing. The second that I went live, 15 no caller ID calls calling me, hoping that I'm going live to stop me because they're stopping me from doing what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is I'm blowing open their cover up. They're using Tasha K, this funky DINEVA story with that weirdo Michelle to try to make it seem like they're going to have a big beef, just like they did already, because they want people to forget what they saw this weekend. They know they're blown.
Yes, they do. So don't lose your
No,
center.
I have, nobody else is going to tell them. Listen to me. If I don't tell the people what's going on, no one's going to tell them, which is why I like catching them in real time. I bet you are saying deuces.
Okay.
He's looking nervous right now. Andre looked very nervous right now because he knows I'm on their ass.
And you know, if you want to talk about the others, that's fine.
No, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that they honestly think that, this was a good neutral live. There was nothing neutral about this live. You were sitting there caping for those two lying bitches and that gay man who, for whatever reason, still feels beholden to these really, really, really ugly, terrible black women. And these are all black people working at the urging of white people to try to cover over the black person that they've been stalking and harassing on their behalf. Do people not see how dangerous this is?
I think people do see. I think that's why people tune in. I think that's why people listen to you. Because your community believes in you so fiercely. So fiercely.
No, because I'm telling you right now, if this actually works this time,
it's not going to.
I'm going to go berserk.
The light will always put out the dark, period. They may win one.
Do you know that boy is in Reno, that AT2 boy? He sat there talking, oh man, I had such a hard weekend all weekend. Y'all don't know the weekend I had. Well, why don't y'all tell us about it? Why don't you tell everyone about why your weekend was so hard? Your weekend was so hard because you were trying to get that spy that's been lying to my fiance. Oh, by the way, you didn't know. I was right about the spy. Remember that spy? Do you remember I told you that spy, and I told you that spy was downloading him with nasty things about me? Oh, yes, she was.
I believe it.
That's where the narcissist thing came from. That's where the liar thing came from. It all came from her. Want to know why it worked? Because she's a witch.
Absolutely.
He's been talking to a witch for months. Do you know the kind of damage that can do?
I really do, unfortunately.
Especially to someone like him.
Yes,
do you know how much damage that can do? They've had somebody in on him pretending to be a supporter and then wanting to really support him and wanting to protect him from Atwood. And I appreciate Jag, but I'm not a fan of Jag. And I but I really want to help you. I really want to help you. I really want to help you. I really want to help you.
Right.
Whoever that spy is, little Susie, I'm going to hold your pride in my hand before it's all said and done. See, they don't know about any of this stuff. The public never knows. You want to know why? Because people want to hide everything because, I'm afraid of what they're going to do if we say this. I'm afraid of what they're going to do. Why aren't you?
I'm not afraid for you. Let me be clear. I'm never asking you to be afraid.
They're calling back again. I understand what you're saying about the bully. Listen to me. No. I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know This is the 20th time. You're my therapist at this. You're my therapist.
I'm your counselor. I am here for you.
And
I
guess
get it.
no, and
I
guess
hear you.
what? And guess what? How unfair is it that people get to hand out my phone number so people can stalk me at random?
It's unacceptable and unfair.
Why is nobody doing anything about that? Why is it that nobody can do anything about any of these things? But I have to be quiet and I can't say anything because, see, that's what they're used to doing.
Honey, it's not about being quiet.
I don't talk about these weirdos because I like promoting them. I talk about these weirdos because all of them, for the most part, fly just far enough underneath the radar where it seems like non-threatening gossip, but it's not.
Oh, it's not.
They're
you're
working.
right.
They're working a covert agenda for someone else.
Yes.
And
I
guess
agree
what?
with you.
I attack them because that's who I'm going after. Now I'm getting another phone call from Los Angeles that I don't know. Guess what? Set in the West popped into my chat last night at the end of my live.
Not the real one.
Like I said, Set in the West popped in my chat last night.
Not the real one, because one thing we know now, because I was able to be there between, is that thank God. Because when I said, no, she didn't get the message. No, it didn't go through.
See, understand this, Lisa. Nobody knows
all those things, that whole thing I sent you. He wrote every word.
Listen to me. I understand that. I understand that they blocked my fiance in our own StreamYard to let the fake one through. That was the fake Set in the West last night. That was whoever that woman was that was coming through in my chat, trying to get people to think, do you see what's going on? This is a covert op. You know who does stuff like this? The CIA.
Mm-hmm.
They do this to people when they're going to destabilize governments. They get in there, they get spies in there, they watch everything they do, they find lovers to put in their bed to pillow talk with, and then they gaslight and inflame foreign dignitaries until it looks like they need to be removed. And then when they're removed, they have the person that they want spying on that government in there for them. That's how the CIA breaks into intelligence and governments and destabilizes. Like, does people understand that that's what the CIA does? But they're not supposed to be doing it to American citizens. It's only supposed to be done to citizens in other countries that are supposed to be considered enemies of us.
Okay, hang on. There's on your chat.
So why are
Set in the West is on the chat, in the chat right now, with a wrench. It sounds more like him than the fake him because it says, so quit giving him the ammo. No need to announce anything. That's exactly what I said that he would feel 5 minutes ago. I'm just asking you to do it differently for today.
Once again, I don't know what's what, and I don't know who's who. But what I do know is that people are calling my phone incessantly from the second that I called this play out, when I seen that Andre Turner Jr. is once again on the lying machine because he's begging for them to send him money so he can keep losing at a casino. This is a gambling addict that they're using. And this is what the CIA uses. They use misbegots. They use all kinds of things. Just dirty, terrible people. Addicts of all kind. Because guess what? Nobody will ever believe that someone from the United States government would trust using people like this. But these are exactly the kinds of people that they use.
They're the only ones who will do it.
I know.
Okay, you need to hear me right now. Are you seeing your chat?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that he just wrote, and Auntie Leah wrote, yes, that is the real at set in the West. I checked the channel. It's
Sweating. I'm not
I'm
sweating.
saying that.
I'm going to be very upset about them working a plan right in my face that I've seen them work on 15. Does nobody really understand
I really understand.
what this is
I
like
just
for me?
know that
No, because I really don't think people have understand. No caller ID. Calling again. No caller ID. Just calling again. They'd stopped for a second. They stopped the second that I muted. And the second that I unmuted, they starting again.
Can you screenshot it?
Want to
when
know
the call-
why? Want to know why
Can you
they're calling?
screenshot them?
Yeah, I have it all screenshotted. I already
Okay, good.
showed the audience. Every time I unmute, they call back again. Do you want to know why they do that?
Yeah, they're trying to like any kind of tactical plan.
No.
They're trying to.
No. I'm trying to
Why?
let you know. Cause see, people don't understand how this works. They know I'm doing a mobile upload. They know I'm not going live from StreamYard. So they've designated someone on a no caller ID number to call my phone over and over again, hoping to trip up the live. Because if I don't have the phone on Do Not Disturb, And I'm broadcasting. Every time they call, it'll stop what I'm saying.
Okay.
And people
Makes
will
sense.
get frustrated and not
Yes.
hear what I'm saying. So they'll leave and miss the fact that I'm busting them out. Again, this funky DINEVA, Michelle, and Trashy K story is all a diversion. It is all a distraction, and Funky DINEVA knows it because he used to help them work these same plays. Tasha K had him wound up so tight that even if I came through, he would block my super chats. I've never had a bad word to say about Funky DINEVA. And guess what? I found out when he was loyal to Tasha K because one day I came through one of his lives. And I posted up, I don't know who this is calling me from a Los Angeles phone number, but I don't know this number, so I'm not answering nothing.
You answer nothing.
And I am not answering
Good for you. You answer
no
nothing.
caller IDs.
100%.
Once again, I came through and I started saying, hey, Funky DINEVA, oh, this is a great show. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And guess what Funky DINEVA did? Deleted all of my contents and deleted all of my comments and said, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not putting that up. I don't understand. Why would you, why would you hashtag somebody that hates you so much? And that was the clue that let me know that he knew I was in the chat, that he had hit me, and that he had blocked me. And that Tasha K, he was like, we not allowed to talk about her. Why weren't you allowed to talk about me, Funky DINEVA? Me and you've never had beef. I've never did anything wrong to you. Why would you do that? Unless you were on Tasha's string. This is disgusting. Storm
Disgusting.
and Chelsea and her starting that whole story thinking that people were going to be interested in any three of them involved in anybody's sex scandal. Since everyone verified that it's set in the West in the chat, you know what I would feel better about?
What? No, I was.
What
I think you're doing great. Wonderfully. I think you made such a powerful adjustment, and you've been like holding the space and that
Lisa,
sacred
they
space.
already started doing live saying that the breakup, which was never a breakup, was fake.
I know.
No, was faked by me and
I've seen all
Odell.
of it. I've tried to, like, I always try to scour and find what's going on so I know what you've been hit with when we talk. So I get it. I mean, Sean Atwood put out something 12 hours ago that I haven't had a minute to listen to, but it's Jag something and something. It didn't seem negative, but I don't know.
No, he's not going to make it seem negative. He's going to make it seem nice. And at the end of the day, I said what I had to say and I meant what I said. You cannot call yourself someone's friend and then impart a bunch of bad actors onto them and not do anything about it. No caller ID, calling again. And people don't believe I'm being stalked. People don't believe I'm being harassed. See, they know
Even
we
with
called
you
him.
not on the phone. You know, even with you not on the phone, you're almost at half and half with how many viewers and how many likes. That's more than a lot of people get. And
It's
you
not
get
enough.
them always.
It's not enough.
I know they're rising. It's rising as we talk.
It's not enough. The word needs to get out and people need to hear it. And for
I agree.
whatever reason, this construct is creating a pathway to make it almost impossible for people to ever hear what's real.
You're right, but
YouTube is now nothing more. YouTube is nothing more than a fake news hub.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all can keep calling all you want. Funky DINEVA, you're popped. If you want these people to stop playing with you, then why don't you tell the truth about all that y'all done? Oh, that's right. You can't do it because you helped them get away with criminal cyber crimes as well. You have helped create distracting headlines. You have got involved in fake beef. So people forget about the terrible things that they do to destroy people's lives. I'm calling you out, Funky DINEVA. Better not nobody buy into this. Y'all better be least interested in this than y'all were in whether or not Tasha K went down on Chelsea and that book that nobody bought. This is what they do. They get these unfortunate black people, these white YouTube executives, get these unfortunate black people to shame and disgrace themselves, to get people to not pay attention to the fact that it has been proven here on YouTube that they are fixing cases. It has been proven here on YouTube that the Jigga Man is disgusting and runs down on mentally disabled people. They're sitting there now trying to sell the story. Oh, Beyonce never wanted to marry him. Celestine made her marry him because she wanted to make sure that she was going to be the biggest this, and all she wants to do is be happy and live her life normal and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And she's a victim, and mommy made me do this, and mommy, yeah. You want to know what's funny, Lisa? I told them 4 months ago this was the play when Tony Busby came in, and I found out that the Knowles family gave the law school that he went to $100,000 donation. Why would the family of your wife be giving $100,000 donation to the lawyer that's about to destroy their life? I'm going to tell you why. Because they hired someone to help handle up on the Jigga Man so that they could create her out story and she could leave a victim and nobody would look at her as an accomplice. That's what all of this is about.
There's so many tentacles. What this is about is so many tentacles to so many things.
It takes a person with a very large mind to be able to see all of those tentacles and connect them back to the right mass.
That's right, and you're doing it 1 minute, 1 second at a time.
And they think they're going to get a bunch of shiny black YouTubers to get into a nasty mess and distract everybody away from
It's
what
like they make
they
a
got caught
sandcastle
doing
and
this
then the
weekend.
water comes. It'll go through everybody's hands because what they're doing isn't real. So it has no lasting power.
That's funny because I've watched it. I've watched it work. See, I can tell you that I know it works because I've watched them do it to me.
Yes. Up
My
until
swatting,
now, 'cause now you
when
know
I got
more. Now you know
when
better.
I got swatted online,
So sorry.
do you know, after sitting there with all of those cops having all of those firearms pointed at my head because they lied, because they spoofed, and guess what? Nobody took it seriously. You want to know why? Because it came from a bunch of bum YouTubers who had smaller than 50,000 subscriber platforms who people really don't believe anyway. And then they tell everybody that it was a hoax, that I set it up and we were all in on it and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo and it was all entertainment. They do these terrible things. They do these terrible things to people's lives. And they convince people it's entertainment.
It's not going to stay. You've been given a massive, massive mission, and you're accomplishing it.
No, do you know how disrespectful it is to the African American people as a whole? That all it takes is some white people with some money to tell you, hey, we need you to defend our favorite rappers and our favorite celebrities, and you can come and work for us, and you can do whatever you want to the people that go against them, and we'll let you make all the money off of them, and we'll make sure they don't make it through the algorithm, and the only thing that they hear is your lies, and we'll make sure that she can't ever get the truth out. And guess what? Nobody will know and nobody will say anything, and there'll be no public outrage. And you guys, you'll just put together another story and they'll forget all about it, because that's what they did to my swatting. That's what they did to every time I was ambushed in my real life, them running up on me, trying to get me to do something to harm them so that I could go to jail for the rest of my life. This is what they do.
Yes, they do. Just like...
And there's no way these black animals, because they're not people, were smart enough to come up with this on their own. There is no way. There is no way that people like this should be using CIA tactics. And there's no way CIA tactics should be being used on YouTube with all of these American citizens at danger.
It is dangerous.
No, this is beyond dangerous. When government agencies that are used to destroy other companies are allowed to operate their tactics on an American app with real Americans working on it, you give a bunch of criminals the ability to be super cyber criminals and then promise them that even if they make a mistake and somebody unalives theirself or someone gets unalived, we're just going to make sure we shut all of that down so nobody can see it.
Right. No, I know what you're saying is correct. I know what you're doing is correct. I think in the long game, you always win.
They are not going to get away with it.
No, they're not.
This time. I am sorry. I am sorry, but they cannot get away with it.
No, they can't.
This time.
No, they can't. And you have to make them not get away with it while keeping the calm spirit of
Listen
your soul.
to me.
Do not let them rob you of
I
that.
am fire.
I know you are.
Pure fire, period. I'm fire when I'm happy.
I know.
It's my presence. But what I need people to do is start looking at my character. Stop thinking about my presence. Look at my character.
That's unquestionable. Everybody, all this community right now flooding your thing. Somebody's concerned there's a troll, and Auntie Leah's saying she's waiting for an answer that it may be someone in the family.
I don't know. I'm not looking. I'm talking to you.
And I'm talking to you. I'm just keeping my eye out in case
I want people. I want people to ask themselves, what would you do if people kept committing crimes against you while trying to convince everyone that you're a criminal and you're a liar and you're a this and you're a that. And people around you keep getting hurt. People around you keep being harassed. People around you keep being pressured. Your phone number keeps getting leaked out. Things keep happening. How does this
they're
happen
trying
to...
to push you to the brink,
Once
and we're not going to let them.
and once again, nothing is done about any of this.
Up
Do you know
until
the
now.
No, do you know the message that it sends? It's okay
Yeah,
to trash Jag. It's okay.
That's right. But it's not.
It's
and I
okay if you
think
lie. It's okay if you lie. We're going to
it's
let you
not.
keep lying. It's okay. We're going to let you keep lying. Just keep lying and make sure you tell the lies and make sure all your friends tell the same ones. We need you to keep lying, keep lying, keep lying, keep lying, keep lying, because nobody's ever going to find out. We're controlling everything. You don't ever have to worry about going to jail. Even if they subpoena records, we'll come up with a reason why we don't have to give them to them.
Of course, and I agree you shouldn't go dark because that's what they want. I didn't mean to sound like that at all. You carry your message because it's you carrying the message that's gotten you to where you are today. And you're not there yet. You're not all the way through, but you're getting there.
You know, you want to know what I know? Every time somebody told me that I shouldn't do something and it was a bad idea, and I did the exact opposite, I won.
It was the right.
I
And
won.
I trust you completely on that. You know this better than anybody else.
Which is why I do not understand why people keep arguing with me about what is and what isn't.
Because they're ignorant.
I have studied this construct for
They are
15
ignorant.
years. I watched when it turned. I watched when the Rothschilds came in, and I knew what they were going to do with it. They found themselves a non-official news hub that more people watched than the news so that they could create fake news and get real news to put a stamp on it and make it real. That's what this construct is now.
Yes.
It is a place where they develop fake news to fool the world, and the world sees it all as entertainment.
But the thing is, they're doing the fake news behind we're the new media telling the truth. So it's a very big mind fuck to people.
Auntie Leah, what I'm going to say is this. Anything that don't look right to you, get rid of it. I don't ever want to see it again. Of course, CNN is compromised. All news is compromised. I don't think people understand. We have a real world, a real government, and then we have a shadow world and a shadow government. We have shadow people in all government, all media, all news, all law enforcement. Shadow government is everywhere. They are the bad actors. They are the bad actors that they slip into real situations to purposefully derail them so that they can continue to control the agenda. I know for a fact that right now in the Trump administration, they are trying to weed out 15 people that they believe are deep state operatives there to derail his presidency like they did the first time.
100%.
Like they did the first time. Like nobody wants to talk about the fact that Omarosa person who also happens to be best friends with Odell's second ex-wife.
Great.
Oh, yeah, that's her mentor.
Great.
I know that she was an operative that they put on Donald Trump. And that's why her ass got drug out on the White House lawn in the middle of the night like a whore by a lace front. Yes, Plotter is a spy. Get rid of everyone that doesn't look right. They don't belong here. I don't think anybody understands what it's like to watch bad things happen to you. They watch bad things happen to you, with you, and how easily it is for them to get a bunch of monkeys. Because that's what they are now. They're a bunch of flying monkeys for YouTube. Narcissistic flying monkeys for YouTube. And now they gonna get here and they gonna put on a show and embarrass each other and embarrass themselves and destroy each other as black people when black people should be building each other up, not tearing each other down. So that y'all can forget that they got busted this weekend. That they got busted running another one of their covert ops. And we have all. Do you know, Lisa, that they were really sitting there trying to convince people that me and Odell were together on the whole time, creating a fake breakup story, and people, you want to know what said?
I know when I saw that, it was just really like, wow.
Some people are actually going to believe that.
But it's like everything with you. What I see happen, it's like it is a repetitive pattern. It's like you get everybody over here, and then they come and they pull some people. But in the end game, what we always hear is, Jag was always right. She was always right. I mean, you win every time.
And guess what? Me being right doesn't mean anything because people don't change. They just keep doing the same thing. See, the public, until the public says no more, they're going to keep going.
Right.
Because they're doing this for your benefit. I know the truth. They know the truth. We all know the truth. It's y'all who make it possible for the lies to win. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
So supportive of you. Let me just say, your community, I mean, Auntie Leah, I don't know if she doesn't like me or something, but she was very, very warm to me, and now she won't respond to a comment. I think she's nervous. I think people, because I'm newer to the family, I think people are questioning me.
I know.
Putting her to hair on your head, and I think you know that deep.
You want to know what's sad? Why should that be? Why should anyone question you? They question you because they've been forced to question everyone around me. Because these people have been sitting on this app for 5 years, lying to people about everything I am and everything that I know. So now when new people come around, people are nervous because they're waiting to see who's going to be the next Maggie or the next Kimmy.
And you know what?
And guess what? And guess what? Even that is a distraction.
Yes.
Because they're not sticking around to see who stays loyal. They're sticking around to see who's not because it's entertaining.
I'm loyal like a dog.
No, but this is the thing. This is the thing. This is what I'm talking about, the minds of the audience.
Mm-hmm.
They're not coming around to see who stays loyal. They're coming around to see who's going to betray me because it's become a part of the show that they watch. And it creates the excitement. And oh my God, ooh, they about to turn on Jag again. Ooh, and everybody turns in. Everybody tunes in. Right. But nobody's interested in who stays loyal to Jag. If they were really interested in who stayed loyal to Jag, Ayesha Lachey Bay would have 25,000 subscribers instead of less than 2.
Right.
If it was really all about that, I wouldn't have to fight as hard as I had to fight for Odell's channel to make it through. Now they already barreling down on Real News, and she only has 70 subscribers a damn so.
Mm-hmm.
Why does nobody pay attention? And why would they work this hard to try to stop me if I wasn't everything that I say I am?
Of course. Anyone with a brain knows that.
No, but see, they enjoy.
They enjoy the torture.
They do.
They enjoy it.
And the truth is, if you truly support me, you be calling your congressman. You be calling the FBI. If people really cared, after I got the Defender of Freedom Award and they seen the way people kept coming after me, at least 10,000 people should have called the FBI and said, we're seeing what they're doing to Jaguar Wright. It's not right. It's not right. We're seeing what we're doing to her. You know, it's so funny. People like to say a lot in these chats, but don't nobody really like to take action. Because right. I promise you right now, if 10,000 people called the FBI today and said, we're watching them, they're stalking her, they're trying to drive her crazy. Can you imagine if 10,000 people had called The FBI, when Aaron Carter was sitting on YouTube and sitting on social
God, that
media
makes
begging
me so sick.
for
I know.
his
I know.
life. How
Begging,
many
begging,
times
begging.
did he sit there and beg for his
Yes,
life? How many times did he sit there and say he
I
wasn't
know.
suicidal, that he wasn't trying to unalive himself, and then he got
I
unalived
know.
and they said it was suicide and everybody just let it go like that?
I know. It's, in my opinion, they're trying to do that to Justin Bieber right now.
No, not trying. They are doing
They
it
are doing
to
it.
Justin Bieber
Correct.
right now. And if they can't get a conservatorship for him, they're going to make sure that his little wife and her Baldwin family, who have a lot to pay to the
Oh,
Shluminati
I know.
for letting them use Alex Spiro to get Alex Baldwin off of a charge he should have never been charged with in the first place. I want you to think
Exactly.
about how crazy this is.
I know.
They
Exactly. I
charged
was
Alec
on the same
Baldwin
page.
with a crime he did not commit, could not
I know.
have committed it. The person that loaded that firearm was
That's right.
never charged with anything, and nobody even talks about that little girl anymore. The woman who was unalived was actually doing a documentary about exposing the child PDFers. Someone put a bullet in that pow pow that wasn't supposed to be loaded while they were filming, because they knew Alec Baldwin probably had a tendency to hit the hammer by accident. He probably didn't do it. You know, some people, when they pick up guns and they play with guns a certain way, even if it's a toy pow pow,
Believe me, that would be me. I'd hit it by accident.
they would always hit it by accident. And guess what? People that were watching him, monitoring him, would know exactly if he was the kind to accidentally flip the hammer or not. They would know. They would know.
That guy, the first AD who took the deal right away, that tells you everything.
You mean the first AD who knew everything that was going on, who they gave
Exactly.
an NDA to and then paid money to, and then he didn't say anything at all, kind of like how they're doing with the Angie Stones situation?
Exactly. We're in complete agreement.
Why does nobody pay attention to these things?
Because the next fire gets started and it's bigger than the last one, so
Because
everybody
that's
gets their hose over to there.
what they do. They start little fires everywhere. Imagine if the public stopped running around following all the little fires and just stop paying attention until they get official word from the actual person or from an actual agency or from an actual attorney, rather than listening to all these little weirdo bloggers. Like, people don't realize how brainwashed they are.
No, they don't. And that's why this is the long game. And that's why you have to hold what you know so high and so firm. And you do. And you do. And that's what this community is there for, to hold the space with you, to know what you know with you and for you. And I've never seen, any community. Why do you think they're all over the line going, oh, it's a cult, it's a cult? It's because people fanatically and fiercely and
That's not why they
ferociously
keep trying to
believe in you.
convince people that I'm a cult. They're trying to convince people that I'm a cult so I can be charged by ATF, and they have a reason to come after me, like David Koresh. Anytime they put cult on somebody and it's not one, it's because they want to be able to David Koresh you. They want to be able to Waco you.
If there weren't people fanatically, ferociously in your corner, they would have no way to do that. So they try to spin the good into bad.
That's all they do, is spin the good and the bad. That's all they do. They do something to me. They sit up there and try to come down on me. I catch them instantly. They get somebody who they know goes against me, like the robot Josh Sherray, to sit there and tell everybody, oh, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. What happened is they did this, and they were together, and they did this, and they did that, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and he was this, and he was that. And people sit there and listen to that drivel. And then they push it through on Google, and then Google registers all of those lies as real. Google is the make a lie real machine.
People are going in and changing people's Wikipedia 50 times in a week. The bad, everywhere.
They need me to be a cult. When she sat there, though, when that Joshua had the audacity to sit there and say, Odell and Jag grifted their audience into believing she was in danger.
Well, anyone with a brain cell knows that's not true.
Some people want to believe it because some people have gotten used to hating me. See,
Right.
that's the part of the story that everyone forgets about. Not the people that want to believe in me, not the people that do, but the people that want to believe I'm a liar. The people that want to believe that someone like me isn't real. The people that want to prove that there's nobody out here that be willing to put their life on the line for the truth, because everyone lies and everyone gets away with it. Do you know how many more people believe lies than believe truth?
Oh, 100%.
Those are the people that go in jury boxes.
Exactly.
Those are the people that help them fix their cases, and they don't even have to reach out to them to do it anymore. All they have to do is make sure they fall in love with a content creator that's as stupid as them, that's as ghetto as them, that makes them not feel as bad about being trashed themselves. And see how they get away with telling lies and talking crap about people. And they say, yeah, lie on her some more. Yeah, there are some people who are so disgusted with their own reality that they literally tune into YouTube week after week for year after year just so they can watch someone persecute me.
Right.
See, that's the problem. I'm not saying that there aren't good people. I'm saying that we are greatly outnumbered.
But everything they do for evil, you will turn to good.
And I appreciate you for that.
It's what you were born for.
But this is what I don't
Even when
understand.
you're in the thick of it, you're
How
going to
can
get-
nobody thinks that all of this isn't inflammatory and isn't mental cruelty to me?
I think there's a lot more that know that it is than you think.
This
I
is
think
mental
people are
cruelty.
afraid to use their own voice. It is mental cruelty. It is everything you say it is.
And it's done with malicious intent. And
100%.
YouTube is still letting these people. If I hear Andre Turner Jr. say, oh man, I had a real rough weekend, I deserve a steak at Ruth Chris after this weekend. A hard weekend lying. A hard weekend trying to push a story that you knew wasn't true.
You can only keep doing what you know is the truth of your being, and you're doing it. And people want to hear it. People are showing up, and the more you do it, the more that will show up.
If y'all fall,
I just know one thing, that this is the long game, and I know you're going to win. You're already winning, even though you can't see it.
I'm one black woman who's
prevail.
been fighting the deep state agenda and the elites and the Illuminati and the deep state operatives. I've been fighting them pretty much by myself for 5 years.
That's right.
For 5 years.
But
They've
in this moment,
surveillanced
there
me.
are over 600 people that know what you're saying is absolutely true. There's probably 6,000 people that are at work taking care of children, have the stomach flu, have COVID, who aren't on this live right now, but who also feel exactly the same way, but just aren't strong enough in their person to speak their truth. But they know it.
You want to know what's funny? Jag stands up for everybody, but nobody really stands up for Jag.
I stand up for you.
I know you do.
I don't even know half these people who don't even trust me or seem to like me. They won't even say hello to me in the chat.
Because you're white. Because you're white. I'm just going to tell you the truth about that. Let's just be honest about it. It's because you're white. Because a lot of black people that are on this app still don't believe that white people and black people can genuinely care about each other and support each other without wanting to do harm. That's how bad the racism agenda has confused all of our minds. It's taught us how not to see our neighbors as neighbors and our friends as friends.
And what I know about I do understand that, because my whole life my kids would say, how come we always go to like these people? Why are you always so drawn to this? And I said, I just feel there's truth there where I don't feel there's truth with a lot of people who look like us. Why do we go to those churches? Because that's where I hear God the loudest. So that's where we're going to go. Why? Because when kids are little, they don't understand. But for whatever reason, I felt like I was born into the wrong culture most of my life.
You know what? Me too. Because I don't understand my people. I understand what's happened to us. I understand the agenda. But I know what God put inside my people.
Just think about church, the differences in the two. One, everybody's in union together, praising,
When I
singing.
see some of the strongest, when I see some of the strongest people made of some of the most incredible stuff lay down and worship lies because they're afraid of pressure. Our people were built to last through pressure. How have we become so docile that we just allow anybody to destroy our people?
Because people let their fear win. They don't want to happen to them what they know has happened to other people.
I know Trump has been fighting them since 2016, and I apologize publicly to that man for every time I ever laughed at him for saying fake news. Ha ha. He gets the last laugh because I didn't believe it until they started doing it on me.
I didn't either. And you know what? I didn't either till I saw them doing it on you. And I went, oh, maybe I need to revisit Trump for a minute.
No one is taking into consideration.
When he was won in 2000, I was sick. I thought, how am I? It felt like the worst thing ever. And this time around, I thought, I don't understand it, but I know it's the right thing.
And they made sure, none of us ever believed him, didn't they?
Oh, they sure did.
Look at how they convinced us.
I believe that he was, all the things that he was being, persecuted for in court. It took me a while.
Listen to me. He ain't no angel, and I ain't speaking up for his character or countenance as a human being.
He's no angel. He's just not a bad guy for the things that
he's
they're saying.
Not he's the bad guy. He's saying that he is. But they need people to believe he's the bad guy because he actually wants to remove the bad guys. Technology has messed with people's minds so bad they don't know what to believe anymore. And unfortunately, we have gotten now to the point where we like magicians. We want to believe that the tricks that they're pulling are real and magical, but they're not. It's nothing more than sleight of hand and distraction to make you feel like something special happened when it didn't.
Right.
That's it. Social media ruined reality a long time ago. Because what social media taught people is that nobody's interested in reality, just what you can create on your screen. Do you know how they've been able to do all of this misdirection in the unalivement of Mode 3? Social media. Even I knew Yellow Beezy did it, but my second husband, and his family, they really worked hard on me not speaking up about that. And then they started telling me stories about his childhood and how he would never do things like that because of what happened to him. But see, my ex-husband was working with YouTube and I didn't really realize it. So I told everybody to leave Yellow Beezy alone, that they was framing him. Because that's what my in-laws and my ex-husband wanted me to say, or at least that's what they wanted me to believe. And there was a part of me inside of it that wanted to believe it too, because I just didn't want to believe. You know, when Mo passed away, it was very inflammatory to me. Because he was killed right out in the open, just like my son was unalive right out in the open. And people were sitting around, and Yellow Beezy was arrested. But see, Rock Nation stepped in, and Desiree Perez stepped in, and all of a sudden, Yellow Beezy is free to go. But see, I really wasn't paying attention to the Rock Nation. angled in. I was new to the scene. I was new to the music scene in Dallas. I was just learning everything. I was just starting to meet the elders, find out what the real stuff was. That's why they tried to take me out when I took that gig with Keto Gentry.
One of the many reasons that they tried to.
In Houston, after I called them out for the play that they ran using Takeoff's life, and they tried to take me out at that New Year's Eve show. Gerald was never the same after that because he knew what happened. And then that's when he started gaslighting me and turning on me. I'll never forget the day I heard his mother to tell him to take his psych meds and crush it up and put it in my drink and make me take it so that he could control me and she could tell him what to do with me. And then when I found out and I pushed it away, he literally tried to shove it in my mouth. And Legina Gold was there and saw the whole thing. And then she started lying on me when they needed her to push the button so they could throw me in jail and have me poisoned in there. And then guess what? They made the story all about how Gerald stole from me and left me for all of these terrible women. They worked up to make him look like a piece of crap, just like they just tried to do with Odell. Unfortunately, he was a piece of crap. It worked a lot better on him. They caught him manipulating his self with his hand in front of a 3-year-old child with the girl from online. They did all of that while I was in jail. And then they orchestrated my release and put a person on me to gaslight me. So since they lost Gerald, they had to get someone new. So they got to TJ. And every time that's why I always kept the camera on around her, because she would literally try to start fights to get me to hurt her so she could call the police on me. Do people not realize that person called the police on me 3 times for no reason at all? Because her job was to get me to break my bond so I would go back to jail so they could finish me off. Anybody that falls for this funky DINEVA crap, shame on you. And anybody who chooses to support it, I want you to understand this. You're betting against me. If you support any of these distractions, any of this delusion, it's because you really want me dead so that you can sit there and say, oh man, she must have really been crazy. She did that to herself. It's unbelievable. Andre Turner Jr. up at the crack of dawn, spreading his story so he can get some more money to lose at a casino, a gambling addict, a degenerate gambling addict. Do you know what I know about degenerate gambling addicts? They are the best liars in the world. They're even better than pharmaceutical addicts. They're addicted to tricking people into giving them money that they can go lose so that they can go and sit and cry and tell their sob story and then beg some more. I don't know who you are, but you're no longer welcome here. Nobody writes with all caps in my chat unless you are a mod. Don't do it. You know how many people sit around and this app is their friend? And all of the fun stuff happens for them on this app, and they get to watch people laugh and watch people cry, watch people live and watch people die. It is the Truman Show. And YouTube chooses whose life They want to manipulate for views. And all of these people sign up to be a part of that experience. That's why the app is free.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Auntie Leah wrote, attention to the Lisa that's on the phone with Jaguar Wright effect. I'm not able to see your comments. That's why I don't answer you. My apologies. Well, why is that? That I write so much. I always write throughout the chat. I wonder why Jag isn't that. Like, I've thought to myself, am I not being
Because
seen?
they blocked you. Someone blocked you.
Yeah, they did. Because
The only way Auntie Leah wouldn't be able to see you is if you were blocked. So who blocked you? I wouldn't have blocked you. Odell wouldn't have blocked you, and we're the only two people that have control of the channel, other than the moderators. So who blocked you?
And boy, on the smallest, littlest piece of sand level, what that did to me internally yesterday, just as a human being, I know better. I behave different, but it was like, why? All I have done is offer love and support. I'm going all through this chat, thanking everybody, appreciating everybody, calling everybody out to appreciate.
And nobody even saw it because some YouTube.
They did the day before, because the day before we had a miscommunication because I was saying duh about something I didn't realize. And Auntie Leah said, don't duh me, Lisa. And I said, oh, no, misunderstanding. I'm saying duh on me actually twice that I didn't know something I should have, duh. And then she said, oh, okay, you're fam again. And I said, absolutely. We had this lovely interaction. Everything was great. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I thought, is everybody just, I couldn't figure it out. And now I'm writing back and clearly not getting it. So please let her know that I'm thanking her, sending love and support to everybody, and I'm blocked for some reason. And we know I didn't do it, you didn't do it, Odell didn't do it.
Why would my therapist who supports me on YouTube be blocked
able to be heard or seen?
Be blocked in my chat. Who
not be
did
able to be heard or seen.
And that was over the course of the past 24 hours, huh?
Yes, the first live that went up that went 13 hours, I was seen on there. And
I wonder if it was the fake Odell with the fake wrench.
100%, the fake one. Because thank God, tell Auntie Leah thank you for writing that she can't see me.
How does YouTube have the ability to clone my wrenches? Why is nobody talking about that?
We have to get to the bottom of it.
Why is YouTube cloning my wrenches?
So you can't see that all through this chat I've written, thank you, chat, hang on.
Nobody sees you. Somebody blocked you after they found out that you were there. Please tell the chat
with your voice that all I have done.
Actually, no, they're listening to you right now. We're on speaker.
I've just tried to thank Auntie Lee, I've thanked you and appreciate all that you're doing, like literally 50 times. I started to get incredibly freaked out because I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
You want to know why it doesn't make any sense? Because it's foul play. And this is more evidence that someone is manipulating my channel. Which means my channel is being monitored 24/7. Why would that be?
Because they're scared of you. Because they're scared of you because you speak the truth.
So now you want to silence my therapist who is here with me talking to my audience.
Okay, Grace is writing to me right now on my own phone.
Okay.
And she wrote, Lisa, I'm in the live. You are totally blocked. There's not one thing. We can't see you at all. I mean, I can't even express how much I've thanked the chat every 3 minutes.
Then that means somebody wanted. Why would somebody want to block my therapist talking with my audience? Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because through the chat, when they could hear me, there are people that said, I like her. She makes sense. I like what they were little compliments, but they were, they were taking note that something positive was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute that got voiced by anybody, I disappeared.
I guess YouTube.
And Grace wants you to know that she said, I don't text in the chat. She said, tell TD that I'm here with you both and that I didn't call y'all because I'm in the live.
I understand. Isn't that
And
interesting?
you know why else they did it? You know why else they did it? Because I'm just a human being. And they know that if I'm putting out good and I'm getting nothing back, it's like, it's just that tactic. It's going to get to anybody. If you're just doing good and you're like, why
And all of a sudden you're being shunned. See how that works? They shun you until you do what they want you to do, and then they let you be seen again.
And let me tell you,
this is disgusting.
Like you're in the worst of it. I'm experiencing like what you're experiencing, like the size of a grain of sand on the beach. Like that's all I'm getting, and I can tell you how unfucking comfortable it is, and how weird it is, and I am, have a very keen ability to keep my mindset straight, and the fact that they can do that, really, it's as you say, it's just a tactic.
See, this is the problem.
We have to be stronger than them.
They've been busy trying to convince everyone that I'm insane, I need to be on medication, I'm a weirdo, I'm this, I'm that, I'm crazy, I'm this, I'm that. But how could that be if I'm talking to a therapist? Because if I was all the things...
that reaches out for counseling on any level, whatever it is, and they must, if they thought that I was, undermining you in a way they would like, they wouldn't block me, they would want me. But I'm not.
No, if you were telling people that I really am sick and that I really am on the edge, yeah, if you were saying bad things about me, they wouldn't block you. Why is it that people get blocked for saying good, true things? It's true.
It's not just that they're positive. What they don't like is that one word of truth travels for miles and miles, and I speak the truth about you, and that travels, and that makes them highly uncomfortable.
I know. They're even now running down on ministers who have talked to me.
We put another hole in the boat of theirs. They're like, well, wait, what's this? Let's quiet this hole. Let's get this hole to be quiet.
Y'all starting to look real stupid. Are y'all hearing what we're saying? Do y'all see this? This is now Sunday. Manipulation on my channel proven. Now today. Now y'all blocking my therapist? Why? The lies only travel super fast when can't nobody hear the truth. Allegedly, that's why they work so hard to do that here on YouTube.
For the term of semantics, refer to me as your counselor. I'll explain why later.
Counselor.
It's just a better word.
I understand. Either one will work.
Yes, but to be technically efficient.
That's fine. I'll say counselor.
Because we don't want them,
Understand this. Anybody telling me to watch my back, you should take that advice for yourself. God watches my back. Who watches yours?
Can we bring Grace up or no?
Yeah, I can call Grace.
Because she's here and I think she needs some support too. Oh
no, because I need to talk to her because there are things afoot. There are lots of things afoot. They're actually trying to stalk Grace now.
Well, like she said, us little army behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Lisa.
Thank you so much for texting me.
No. It's okay. I saw how they was playing. They caught on real quick, but I see we have them running scared. Fuck all them hoes. And we've been in here long enough. Fuck all you bitches. Now what's up? Hi, Petey.
You see what's going on, right, Grace?
I see what's going on. They over here wildly, but that's all right.
I'm not even paying attention. That's why the
What's
mods are here
mind-boggling
today.
is that people will bitch and moan and complain, and then somebody's doing something to better themselves to make sure that everything they're saying, they're getting some feedback from a whole other place, and then
Clap
they want to
down.
destroy that too. That anything you want to do, they want to destroy, even when it's for your better good. Even though it's like you're getting bashed for all this stuff, so it's like you said, okay, everyone, you all think that. Oh, well, let me go over here and get some counseling. Let me go over here and check out what you're saying. Let me go over here and just make sure that I check in and make sure that like what I think it. And then when that gets confirmed in any way.
Oh, we got to disappear that away. We need people to think she's crazy. These people have actually convinced themselves that they have the power to run my life with lies. And every time they get busted, YouTube covers it up and tries to pretend like it never happened. They just get a bunch of stupid black people and some stupid gay guys to start disrespecting each other and making black people look like absolute buffoons and idiots.
And it's wild.
That's all it takes. All it takes. And I'm going to say this with all due disrespect. See, the reason why the Nigerians still call black Americans akata, which means cotton picker, because y'all never got off the plantation. And they know exactly how brainwashed plantation blacks are. That's what the Nigerians call black Americans. Akata. Cotton picker. They don't see you as them. They see you as what you will let America make you. And they have no respect for it. And that's why, akata. Yeah, akata. I wonder how many times you've been around Nigerian friends, you black Americans, have heard that word and never knew what they were saying about you. See, Nigerians don't like it when people tell black people what that means, because that's a little sneak diss. Akata. Matter of fact, you can tell the ones who really use it, because the ones who use it the most are the ones that pretend like they don't know what it means. It's so funny when they do it. Akata, what that?
It's wild.
Why would they have any respect for us? We don't have any respect for ourselves. Look at Funky Dinena, Trashy K, and that weird Michelle person.
You want to know how I knew you were on to something? That shit popped up on my feed first thing after we did the live yesterday.
They made sure it popped up, didn't they? They made sure it popped up. Funky Dineva says he's going to slap the crap.
Up on my feed too, that I was like, what?
Yeah, they're making sure that all of those videos are recommended, hoping that people will get invested into that, so people will stop seeing the fact that YouTube just got busted on Sunday. And apparently they're getting busted again today, because why would my counselor be blocked in my chat when no one on my team did it?
And you know what blocking me makes me look like to everybody else? If all this stuff is being said and I say nothing, it makes me look like a worm.
It makes you look like a flake. Oh, well, she wasn't in her chat supporting her today, which is why I have you on speakerphone.
And I don't jump in all the time because I feel like I hold a sacred space. So what I come with is all positivity, gratitude, and love. I don't speak my business there.
I know you don't. You never would. You're a professional. And you actually
just bring positivity and love. So who on God's green earth would want to take that from somebody except people?
Yeah, they evil people would want to take that away, because they're not trying to encourage that nice stuff.
I thought they were talking about a different Lisa. You have a few Lisas. And I thought, ooh, who's the bad Lisa? I was like all invested for a minute. Like,
No, it
who are
was you. They
talking
were
about?
they were busy working on their little subliminal campaign to run you off of me and to make sure that the audience talked about you badly so you never want to come back. That was the
Well, I'm more
plan.
loyal than a dog, and I have, in a different situation with different circumstances, but I have been run through the ringer in many ways similar to you. So just like an AA person can look at another AA person and say, I've walked a mile in your shoes. I haven't walked the exact mile, but I've walked on some similar terrain that I feel that I can have an understanding in my belly, in my soul, of your pain and what you're going through. And I'm on the other side of it. So I hope that whatever similarities that we have in terms of just experiential feelings, I'm not talking about experience itself, I'm just talking about the feelings.
Yeah.
And not only that, Miss Lisa, like it's important that I'm glad that the three of us are now here because I was watching the chat move. First of all, it's also a dog whistle. You hoes not split. Y'all trying to see if y'all can sit here and put a tag on Miss Lisa and it's not gonna go down. You're gonna get exposed just like you've been getting.
Oh, the
So stop
stalker,
being
the stalker,
ridiculous.
Trevor Green is here. They're coming through with
Oh,
that
really?
guy who assaulted me back in 2009, right after my dad passed away. He's a
It's very
red.
funny that Trevor Green and Pretty Boy always like to come on when I come on. That's an interesting one.
I know. They always show up when they hear your voice.
It's real funny. That's real funny. What's up, you toe touching ass bitch?
I've never even given an opinion. I keep it clean.
No, do you understand?
Real.
Do you understand? Like how disgusting it is that they
vile.
named a screen name after a man who essayed me, held me hostage, put a gun to me, like beat me while I was driving us to safety in a car. That experience was so traumatizing.
I can't even imagine.
And then when I found out that he was
Imagine how
paid
you're
by
still
when
standing.
I found out he was paid by Rock Nation to do it was the worst part. They hired that psychopath. They put that psychopath on me. Right after my father died, I think he thought it was going to scare me and make me feel afraid, so I would go running back to my ex-husband so that they can continue to keep controlling me together.
Isn't that something?
And Jay said it beautifully in the chat that lies travel fast, but the truth has endurance. And that is facts.
Yep. Shout out to Jay. We miss you, man.
The simple fact that they can
you, Jay.
sit there and that they can justify hosting that name, using that name, and that not be considered malicious and hateful and promoting terrorism.
Yep.
And that screen name is still operating and is allowed to come up on my channel, in my chat.
Mm-hmm.
But my counselor, who encourages me, who encourages the audience, who encourages our team, who works with, she's blocked.
Who works with the people in the dark.
But the name of the man who essayed me makes it in? How is that not malicious intent? So my counselor can't be in the chat, YouTube, but the man who graped me on behalf of Sean Carter, he can be here?
That is disgusting.
And y'all don't think this demonic app,
I keep telling you.
And thank you, shout out Auntie Leah. Thank you, Auntie Leah, for saying you couldn't see me, because I just want everyone in the chat to know that all I do, I try periodically to just always chime in with love, support, gratitude. I'm so grateful for every single
Auntie
person.
Leah, we need to get to the bottom of why, of why Lisa has been blocked. And Lisa, we need to get your screen name so that we make sure you can come through whenever you'd like and commune with the community, because this is your community too. You're a part of this community, and because
And
of
it
this
felt
community,
so weird yesterday because I felt so welcomed, and then it was like I was standing outside the door and I just kept knocking and I kept
and nobody
saying,
would let because they did that on purpose.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
They did that on
I don't
purpose.
care how strong you are. I don't care how much.
How do y'all
I don't
trust?
care of your intelligence. People, that button that pushes, because we've all been hurt, harmed, and endangered in some way. And when people push that button, I don't care how much you can have 30 years of therapy, training, and degrees, anything. That's still going to hurt your feelings and feel bad because that's human.
Well, that's what they do. They play with the human mind. They play with the human
right.
spirit. They play with the emotions. But once again, like I said, these are all the same tactics that the CIA uses when they're going after governments that they're looking to destabilize. They find a way to get somebody in there, gaslight the person that they want gone that's not cooperating with the United States the way they want them to, and then they slip in who they want.
Thank you, Blaze and Black Dolphin. I appreciate you.
And according to the American law, that is considered treason. Like,
oh, it is treason because the CIA's tactics are not supposed to be used on American citizens.
at all.
It is treason, and anybody who is acting can be sent to Guantanamo Bay.
Mm.
And not for the long stay, for the short walk.
Okay.
Treason!
Mm-hmm.
Y'all really don't know what that
hope y'all
word
didn't forget.
means.
Y'all
Yes,
sure
this
don't.
is
Y'all
exactly,
clearly don't
this
know
is
what it's
exactly
about.
how they surrounded Afeni Shakur, Tupac's mother. You're absolutely right. This is exactly why Asada left. If Asada hadn't left, she'd probably be gone too.
Mm.
CIA been all over anybody who supports the Black Panther Party or is attached to it in any way, and as y'all know, I am a Panther.
And they must be infiltrating other things because under a different name, I have a positivity channel, which if I put out one thing within an hour, there's 800, 900,000 views. I don't do it for anything, no money, no nothing. It's just to send out positivity with my own spin on what that
I
thing
understand
says.
that, but Lisa,
And
what we're going to have to do is...
You know what it says right now?
All right, don't even worry about it now, Miss Lisa.
It says 2 views. It's not even on this platform. It's on a different one. It's only 2 views. It's always at least 900.
Because they found out who you are, and they are now going to try to stop your platform to punish you for
Which I
helping
haven't even
me.
built yet. I'm just trying to build it bit by bit from good deeds and good kind words.
That's okay, Miss Lisa. So that's exactly why
I'm not here to monetize.
There is no way this large...
That's exactly why none of us have yet.
There
I have
is...
nothing I'm monetizing.
do it on purpose.
Clear. I have no words. I have no channel. I have nothing that I'm monetizing. I only am trying to give. There's nothing I need in return.
And now that they
nor
know,
my ask.
and now that they know you're helping me, they want to stop you.
On an entirely different platform.
All of these
Which isn't
platforms
even
work
that
together.
big to begin with.
I
It's
don't
just
think
a
anybody
teeny-
understands. It don't matter if it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, IG, Snapchat. It doesn't matter. They're all ran by the same people.
Right.
Like, why don't nobody understand that? That's why I had to stop working in the industry altogether. That's why I had to stop touring altogether. Because no matter who I worked with, they all worked for the same people.
Right. Right.
And it's odd. Because technically, that's a monopoly. And that's not supposed to be an American business either.
Mm-hmm. Breaking all the laws and all the rules. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, I had to mute for a second. My dog ran out the door. Apologize. Right now. Come over here. I mean, those people got to be sad, sorry, POS. I am so teeny in all of this. It's like,
No, you're
I
not.
just have one desire.
No, you're not. You're not teeny.
So freely given to me, to give back help, love, support, and I am loyal to a fault, and I'll take that any day. I appreciate that about myself. But I mean, on the big scheme of things, I'm just such a grain of sand in this. I'm just never going to leave. You can sweep me away, and I'm going to find my way out of the garbage and crawl my way right back. That's who I am.
Understand this.
Tell me I can't do it. I'll show you how many times I will do it.
Understand this. If y'all don't see that my platform is under attack, that they are looking for any way to kill any real support for me, this is your proof.
Let me show you the good news, because that's my superpower. I can always see a positive no matter what. Here's the good news. Kind of stupid to do that to me. Kind of dumb, just like Sunday. Kind of dumb, like you're just showing your hand.
I mean,
It's so obvious. You could be Helen Keller.
Tell them again, Lisa. Tell them again. Y'all see me showing y'all hand.
And guess what?
I mean,
And now they think they gonna start another minstrel show with two unfortunate black women. Two unfortunate black female liars. Akata liars.
Mm-hmm.
And that poor gay boy that can't seem to get up from underneath Tasha K. Thumb. Because you know exactly what she's doing to you, Funky DINEVA. You know. You know. And this whole scheme that y'all got going on, it's real funky. And there's nothing dynamic or diva about it. See, I was willing to leave you alone, Funky DINEVA, but you showed your hand with this play. You don't care about what either of those people think about you, and you know it. It wasn't even worth a response. It wasn't even necessary. You didn't need to respond to that. The truth is you so much bigger than the both of them, for real, for real. And you saw how hard they worked to screw up everything's for y'all, you know, over there at Fox Soul with Claudia, who was working against you, just like she was working against Armand. Why is that? Why is it that Claudia, Diddy Bop, and Trashy K are so cool and always working against her co-stars together? Everybody knew that black gay trader Al Reynolds, he ain't worth a damn no how. Y'all saw the way he used his own wife. The way he used Star Jones. I'll never forget when her and Al first got married. And I felt bad because we laughed at her. I was at the Delano. I was staying there. I was working in Miami. And we were down at the Florida room, and then we went out into the back, and there was a party out there, and Star came, and this was right after her and Al first got married. I knew Al was gay. Everyone knew Al was gay. Everyone seemed to know Al was gay except for Star. And we were all sitting there looking, and she was just smiling, and she just looked so happy, and it was right after she had lost all the weight. Oh, look at her. She looks great. Oh, look at her. She's got a sexy, strapping man. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, that everyone knew was gay. You want to know what was sad? The gossip of people in those circles that I knew back then. He actually brought his lover along on their honeymoon so that he could go and have real fun when he was getting away from her.
Y'all so disrespectful. Y'all are so disrespectful. They ain't got no respect at all. At all.
Allegedly, that's how badly he didn't like her. That he needed to bring his secret lover along, allegedly, on their honeymoon booked in the same hotel. So when he acted like he was going to get ice or acted like he was going to work out, he was getting, it was ice cold and he was working out. It just wasn't in the gym. Can you imagine? They fixed her up and then he tore her down. Quick. They got her a black husband. They got her a real black love story. And then it turned into a real black disaster. When the truth is, it was nothing but a sham because he was gay all along and never liked her. Real rat. And everybody know it. But allegedly, he had to bring his lover along so that he could have some good nookie on his honeymoon with his wife.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful.
And Al Reynolds took down a powerful black woman with a bright future who was not going to go along with the elites. Al Reynolds took her down, and all he ended up with is doing bad TV shows with Claudia Jordan, a disgraced Diddy Bop, who ain't nobody's real friend in real life. And you can tell because the way she's aging, karma is going to kick her ass. Kick her ass. Definite humiliation ritual. And as you've noticed, Star Jones ain't been nowhere near popping since that divorce.
I was just about to say that.
They literally, Star Jones, The View, all of that, she was up there. And then they got a gay black, black gay
No,
man.
she never returned. She tried, but
no,
it was
they
set
told
up
her
for
the
not to be with
they
you.
told her the PR was too bad because the divorce was too embarrassing and his sexuality was coming out and everyone was gonna believe. Cause see, I'm telling you, I saw her with him. We was laughing like either he's gotta have the best shot in the world or she's never been with a real man before. Because she's gotta know he's gay. We was all laughing. I'll never forget when Reese was dating Maxwell and she called me up. Oh yeah, the label set us up and I'm going mountain hiking with Maxwell and and we're gonna go out on a date. And I'm like, why? He's gay. I asked Reese that myself. She said, no, those are just rumors. I was like, no, he's really gay. I met one of the guys he used to sleep with. I know him.
Wow.
And she was like, nah, Jay Boberg would never do that to me. I said, honey, Jay Boberg would do anything to try to make an excuse up to get you some press for why he tanked your album because Mary J. Blige didn't want neither of us to work. Oh, yeah. I told Reese. And guess what? She went out on a couple of dates and she never spoke about it again. And guess what? I never asked her because I'm sure she realized I wasn't lying to her. The man's gay. And he finally came out the closet. Didn't he? After all these years, he happy?
Wow.
I thought it was interesting, too, though. I thought it was real interesting, too, that nobody ever talked about how well Maxwell knew Mary J. Blige, ex-husband Kendall. Because I remember when Kendall used to come out of Maxwell's spot down there in Manhattan, down by Soho. He had a spot over there. And I seen Mary J. Blige's husband, Kendall, coming out of Maxwell's house. Crack of dawn, coffee, and bagel time. Looking like he hadn't got much sleep. Like Mary knew Kendall was bisexual. She just mad that he stole her girlfriend when he left. And they took the money. They ain't had no problem with doing it to her because she evil. They know what she done with Diddy. They know all she done with Diddy. And that's why Mary couldn't do nothing but pay it. Like she's still paying in there. I just don't know how she's going to keep up with them payments in jail. Because if somebody don't start questioning her about why. If somebody don't charge one of these women
Yeah.
with these SA backtracking and allowing people, if Danny Boy don't put in a lawsuit immediately against Mary J. Blige, I'm going to start saying things that's going to really hurt people's feelings.
I think you should. Fuck that.
Danny
Like,
Boy was 15 years old when Mary J. Blige, at a very 26, 27, was flying him to New York. He's already said it in an interview. Why has no one questioned her?
It's real funny how nobody wants to protect black women until they're the criminals. Now all of a sudden y'all want to protect them heavy.
That's right.
No, because they're accomplices and they know everything. And now that it's starting to really look like they went too far out of their way with Derek. With the Derek case. They're really trying to protect J-Lo. They trying to protect her heavy.
And I'm not understanding why. Like, no.
They trying to protect her heavy, Jennifer Lopez. And that man is not lying. And those affidavits came out and nobody on YouTube talked about it. If y'all not going to talk about that, I better not hear anybody say another thing about this Funky DINEVA thing. Because there is no way that Funky DINEVA threatening to slap a woman who should have been put in jail, which he could have helped done, but then he might have had to go with her. You know, because Tasha K keeps files on everybody that's done crime with her crime. So she has the ability to be able to flip on you. Oh, yeah. I don't know why she would come through here. I can't even believe she uses, why would you use Tasha K's hashtag? She hates you. I can't believe she did that. I did it for a reason because I wanted to see who was paying attention to me hashtagging her. And clearly, Funky DINEVA, you were. That's why you said it that day when you blocked me in your chat and said you weren't allowed to speak about me.
Auntie Leah needs to know my screen name. I believe it's just my name. It's Lisa Thames. Lisa Thames.
Yeah.
17. It's Lisa Thames 17, but the 17 doesn't show up. And it was originally with my maiden name, but I took that out. But right now, when I put it up, when I make a comment, it's my face, and it just says Lisa Thames.
And guess what? They got rid of you.
Wow.
I'm not allowed to have a good counselor in my life that supports me in what I do.
And I guess I should take it as a compliment, because if they thought I was shit, then they'd be like, yeah, keep her up. She's garbage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they know you're credible. That's why they blocked you all together. YouTube, you got some explaining to do.
You got beaucoup explaining to do, darling.
Blocking my counselor in my chat. Wow. Y'all really don't want me to. They don't want. Oh, honey. The Jaguar Wright button. The Jaguar Wright button is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
How long I've been saying it? I hope whoever got the Jaguar Wright file, nigga, I hope that your doctor is making.
I hope you have cancer. I do. Whoever pushes that button, I hope it's giving you cancer.
I hope your teeth falling out. I hope you going bald. I hope that you got gout. I hope that you got a limp in the other leg. I hope your kids think that your breast.
That's all right. All of those things. All of those things. I'm sure one day will come true in jail.
Girl, listen. I tried to tell them that peanut butter pack is gonna save you.
We need the feds to get involved. We need the federal. We need the feds to get involved, and we need the people at the feds that we know that are working for the real government and not the fake government over here ASAP.
Jag, I don't know if you can post what I'm sending you. I just took a screenshot of me writing, and then that I'm not there, so I just sent it to you.
Okay.
You can see I'm under Mara, and I'm before Auntie Leah's crying faces.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to download this.
It says, hi, Auntie Leah. Thank you, chat. I appreciate you all with hearts. And I just want you to see it. It goes Mara Queens, then me, then Auntie Leah, then Jay. And if I'm not there.
They've been
you have to be
playing.
sure.
They've been play. I see it right here. I see it right here. And I'm gonna make sure that everybody else can see it too in a second.
On YouTube, I hope everybody that's in that whole office, I hope the virus breaks out. I hope Ebola just happened to just be up in that office and everybody got diarrhea for the next month. Especially down there in that office.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Where is it?
Just in case, I sent the second one.
No, I'm trying to make sure that it's coming up. Do y'all see it?
I like to always have a receipt.
Because it's right there. It says Lisa Toms. Hi, Auntie Leah. Lisa Tams. Hi, Auntie Leah. Thank you, chat. I appreciate you all. Do y'all see that?
And I sent the second one right after it.
I just put up the screenshot.
That's a shame.
Okay? So this is what was there, just so y'all can see the difference. And this is what Lisa just took. You got to look at the words. Look at the words on the screenshot. No, you haven't seen her comment.
No.
See, this is, now the screen.
I've been sending them since the start chatted. Over and over and over. And yesterday, over and over and over again, until I thought, I don't know what's going on, but maybe I should jump off. Maybe I'm,
All right, y'all got to understand this. The picture that is up on the screen, it is the screenshot that Lisa just sent me. Now people's screens are frozen. It did freeze. I thought it was my internet. No.
Wow.
Well, it looks like it's laid over the other one because she took that screenshot from the active chat, and then there's still the pictures from this live where I screenshotted this and kept this.
Look at the next one. It doesn't look as late. The next one is not as laid over. It's at the very bottom.
Okay, hold on a second because I'm going to have to.
Says, thank you, chat. We are stronger together. Thank you, chat. We're stronger together right after Jamie. And at the bottom of that particular page, I'm the last one, so it's not as laid over. In case they want to see a second.
Hold on a second. No, I just got to send it to.
And I think I sent it to you, Grace.
All right, let me see if I'll be able to.
Yeah, I sent it to you, Grace, and you can see it's right under the 1999 sticker, and I'm the one. The second one is clearer. I'm not overlaid. There's nothing under me except for a little bit of that sticker.
Okay, now this is the thing. All right, because it's probably going to freeze it if I try to send it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it, Grace, that I sent it to you?
I see. Okay. Yeah, I got the one. You didn't send me more than one, right?
Okay, guys.
No, she posted one, but I sent you the second.
The next one that I'm about to send.
Okay.
I got, all right. Oh, crikey.
I hope somebody's.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me.
I'm seeing the 1.
All right.
Yeah, the ones are coming.
Okay. Now this is the second one. Can y'all see that? At the very bottom of the screens where it says Lisa T. Thank you, chat. We are stronger together. Can y'all see that one?
It looks a little blurry on screen, but I can see it if you use the chat. There we go. Mm-hmm.
She just wrote this.
Here's another one.
Wait, so she just wrote this now?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is her screenshotting what she's currently writing in the chat right now that no one is
Okay, I
seeing.
just wrote again.
No.
Right under. Truth only 8 says yes, and then I say the light will always put out the dark. We are the light. Together we will shut out the darkness.
Yeah,
Apart.
not at all. It's not showing up in the chat at all.
I know it's not in the chat because this is proving to you guys that Lisa has been shadow bananaed in my chat.
And just like the you know who people can do all the bad things to you except the one thing with all the money that they do with everything else, which is sue. I'm just saying the same thing is like if something's not threatening, they're gonna leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I seen Lisa earlier and said hi and gave her a heart. Now I can't see her.
I just sent you a third.
So then that means they shut you down today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was yesterday. It was during the live yesterday because after my little thing with Auntie Leah where I said, no, it's duh on me, like twice. Two things I should have known. I was saying like, oh, duh, Lisa. And it came across and I said, that's why I hate texting. And like we were able to communicate that, thank goodness. And she was like, oh, okay. And like we figured it out. So I was on there. And then I was very quiet. And then yesterday.
You have to be doing something actively now because someone said that they saw Lisa earlier. I have not seen Lisa.
It was a different Lisa. There were two.
It was a different Lisa. There's a few Lisas that come through, but
mine did not come through since yesterday. I wrote at least 6, 7. I wrote so much I thought either something's really wrong. Something's wrong. I better be quiet. Like something felt so wrong and I didn't know on what end or where it was coming from. But I thought she was too nice to me the day before to just ignore me for some reason when I know there's no reason. Doesn't make any sense. She's too nice, clearly.
No, they just went ahead and swiped you that quick.
She says hi to everybody in that chat. She welcomes everybody in that chat.
that's funny because she's here on the phone, Mary Cox, and she's typing in the chat.
Yeah.
And
Mary
no
Cox
one has
said
blocked
something
her.
Nice, and I thanked her at the beginning of the chat. She said, or maybe a quarter of the way in, and I wrote, "Thank you, Mary," and it didn't go.
That's okay, everybody. I will be taking these screenshots and I will be posting them up here publicly on the channel for everyone to be able to see how they blocked my counselor in my own chat.
Right when you started, you buffering.
I'm buffering again?
No, I think it came back on my all the way. Yeah, it's slowing down again on my end. Hopefully, it's just me. Everyone else
people are pathetic.
Here, Jack, I'm sending you the fourth one.
Okay. I think it's time. I think it's time we need to talk offline because this is criminal.
Mm-hmm.
This is criminal, and they think everyone is going to miss it. They think everyone is
interested. The president is trying to push the freedom of speech to come back, and look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this.
They don't want free speech. They want orchestrated lies.
Did you see the one that just came in?
I'm about to look at all of them, and I'm about to shut down this live. We've been here long enough. We got some figuring out to do because this isn't safe. This isn't safe. Thank you, Michael. That's how badly they want to destroy me. That they'll even try to destroy the people that want to help me.
Who have nothing in this for gain.
No, you better keep reporting. You better keep reporting so there's evidence of it when the feds come and ask them why they ignored all of them.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because I can see it in my chat. Like, I see me right there saying,
Yeah, that's what they do.
thank you. I wrote,
You
thank
can
you,
see
Chat, for
you.
seeing me even when they try to make me invisible.
Yeah, you can see you, but they block you so nobody else can. This is worth contacting the president about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The very thing he is, in his all transparency, is trying to correct. Mm-hmm. They can't know. Fuck all this, y'all can't do this. And they can't say it's for money. They can't say, I don't monetize anywhere on any platform for anything.
But instead, they're going to take all of your views away. You get hundreds of thousands of views any other time. But now that they know you, my therapist, all of a sudden, you don't get no views and you get blocked in the chat. That sounds like terrorism to me.
Yeah. It's like the haters on Thread. You send out positivity and like somebody's like, what? You must not have anything to do with your time. It's like, really? That's what you got from that?
No, because they have a bunch of paid liars and haters online to inflame and confuse people to death.
Mm-hmm.
And then they think they're going to get that little gay boy, that funky not-so-diva, and two weird black liars. I got that, all of them, to get up here and disgrace themselves, thinking that that's all it's going to take to get you people to not pay attention to what you're seeing happening right here. Of course, the live keeps freezing up, which means it's time for us to go dark. Yeah, it's getting too real. Jay-Z put Odell in place. Wait a minute. Jay-Z put Odell in place for this exact reason. I hate to say this, girl. Who are you?
A bald-headed bitch.
No, because I need to screenshot that.
I got it.
Really, that's what Jay-Z did? Jay-Z hired Odell. Odell's working for Jay-Z now?
Oh, please. Not in this lifetime.
No, see, what they're trying to do is keep working the agenda. No, because this is one of these old CIA weirdos that got burned in the field that they probably got sitting here, working here on multiple different accounts. Because, see, you notice how they do that? Girl, Jay-Z did this. Because they want people to not believe that Odell and I are okay. It's sad. How do this many strangers have this much time to be worried about other people's lives?
Okay.
I must have made at least 500 reports of terrorism. And these people are still operating. That can't happen unless YouTube is letting it happen.
Auntie Leah, I have not posted almost anything to YouTube, particularly when we started working together. So, Auntie Leah, if you want to go over to TikTok or IG, get a hit of positivity over there. But I don't, pretty much my YouTube is just like a little tiny grain that there was more important work to do than that.
I don't blame you because they would try to harass you away for what you do. I'm glad you didn't. I would.
On me, Miss Lisa,
but at least Auntie Leah, go over to TikTok.
I would rather you come over here with us where we can protect you.
For sure. And as I was working on that YouTube thing 2 months ago, I thought something said, leave it alone for now. It's not the time. Spirit.
The Illuminati is against me. Stay safe. God is against them. Take care.
Okay.
Coming through here talking about some Shluminati.
Okay.
You afraid of the Shluminati. That's why you sitting here saying it. Weirdo, back to hell, demon. Only a demon would come through here warning me about the devil when God got it.
And nothing on YouTube describes what my true vocation is. It's just about artistry and positivity.
I know.
Like, it's just entertainment, period. There's nothing about anything spiritual, mental health, nothing. So 0. And it's like a germ of an idea, and I left it alone.
Do yourself a favor, Francesca. Don't be sorry that something's happening to me. Call the FBI and tell them that you're watching them stalk a regular person live online, and you believe they're trying to hurt her, and they need to do something about YouTube. Don't just sit up here and tell me how sorry you are. Do something other than sit in the chat. Fuck is wrong with you people? We're sitting here showing you how they literally shadow bananaed my therapist from my counselor from being able to talk to the audience and let people know that we're working together, that we're keeping things good. Y'all don't have anything to worry about. The team has got it. Like y'all and y'all want to sit up here and tell me you're sorry? Take your sorry and shove it up your fucking ass. Go be sorry somewhere fucking else. We need more than sorry.
And we need more than just the same 5 people to call.
And sorry is as sorry does. Keep saying sorry, you're going to end up being sorry. You're sorry.
And
don't you understand?
YouTube page with me. Right.
Oh, Jag, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Go die. Go be sorry in your grave. You're absolutely right. You a sorry motherfucker. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
Everything.
We're literally sitting here showing you how they are manipulating my channel in real time. And all you can say, oh, I'm sorry this is happening to you. I'm sorry your mother gave birth to you.
Oh, no.
How about let's be sorry for that, you stupid fucking bitch? Somebody fucking get her out of my goddamn chat. Fucking devil sympathizers. Oh, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Oh my God, they're trying to kill you. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Fuck you. Wait till it happens to you. But when it happens to you, it ain't gonna be an invisible army of weirdo trolls. It's gonna be real lifetime robots pulling up on your door, snatching your children away from you, and telling you you are in violation until your door. That's how. You can't argue with no robot, and a robot don't get no feelings hurt. I can't wait. And guess what? I'ma sit around and watch all of y'all living in that awful system with machines running your lives. And I'm gonna say, oh, I'm so sorry for you. Oh, that's so terrible. That robot came and broke your husband's head? Oh my God. I'm so sorry for you. That's so terrible.
Auntie Leah, thank you for your support. I'm not actively working on that channel, but if you want to direct people to TikTok or IG, it is only about being uplifted and getting a hit of positivity. And that I would love everybody to go to. There's nothing really, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel just because it's nice, but I'm just saying if y'all want to know where my head is at, go to YouTube, go to TikTok and go to IG, and there'll be something positive for you to hear.
I think it's time. Everybody go over to the Better Business Bureau and report YouTube for this.
Yeah. Something.
You know, because the Better Business Bureau has no choice but to report accurately on what they get. Why has nobody reported YouTube to the Better Business Bureau? Because the federal people, they look over all of that.
I'm going to do it today.
Because I promise you this. I promise you this. There is no way this app should have a good rating.
Hold on, let me answer Auntie Leah. Auntie Leah, it's called Living with Lisa on TikTok and IG. Living with Lisa.
Livin?
With Lisa altogether.
Okay, so LIVINWITH.
Lisa.
LISA. Okay, it's spelled out like that.
And go to TikTok and IG because those are positivity platforms. Now, that's what I turned them into, and there's something for everybody to get just a moment of something positive for you, and that's all I'm trying to do in life in general on the platform. That's why I did not continue to create a YouTube channel, page, or podcast that I had planned.
Oh,
But they told me
YouTube
not to.
isn't Better Business Bureau accredited? Why not? As
Oh,
huge a
strange.
company as this is?
That's strange.
Almost 200 billion in revenue, and it's not accredited by the better. Why not?
Mhm.
Every American
Wow.
business that has a decent stamp of approval is approved with the Better Business Bureau. So what? No, that's not normal.
Thank you, my referees.
Mm-mm. That's not normal.
That's not normal at all. Matter of fact, after all of the money and all of the people that have graced that app, there is absolutely no
Right.
way in the world there should not be some kind of Better Business accreditation by now. There's billions of people that grace this app.
Mm.
I guess everybody forgot that the Better Business Bureau exists. You know, before you should go into business, doing business with anyone, it's always good to go through the Better Business Bureau and look and see who's accredited and who's not. And y'all are telling me that YouTube ain't accredited by the Better Business Bureau? Well, if you're not accredited by the Better Business Bureau, it's because the Better Business Bureau doesn't see you as a good business.
I smell fish.
How did they get this big without having to do that like every other company?
Somebody says it says B plus rating. YouTube got a whole D plus, and then in 2025, where they done messed up the grading scale, ooh shit.
Got to shut down the Department of Education because there's not enough learning and too
Child.
much stealing.
We're about to go off, and they're gonna be messing with the live yet again. I could go off.
No.
Yeah.
Whoever, if y'all see a
They can
troll,
still
y'all
make
already know what to
red
do.
chicken
Get them out of here. I tell you one thing, anybody pushing that funky DINEVA story, anybody pushing a fake breakup story, anybody trying to blame me for it, anybody buying into that, you buying into the lies and you buying into the hype. And I don't need your view. If that's what you interested in, stay the fuck away from my platform.
I sent
For
you both
real.
another screenshot.
I see. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna make evidence out of all of it.
I'm sending things in relationship to our conversation to prove that, like, while we were just talking about living with Lisa on TikTok, I'm sending it and I'm writing it. I just want to show that in time to the conversation, I'm responding and I'm sending it to you and to Grace.
Oh, I know. I have it all. But the truth is, all of this needs to go to Odell.
Because, I mean, it's hard to believe it when you see it and you're in it.
And I got to talk to my people from America's Future ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I don't get, Odell, I don't have those numbers. I can't call. I would have started calling yesterday.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Archangel Michael George was putting things together to send to Odell, ? I think.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
that's
he
what
said he was going to be doing that.
Thank you.
Sure that people get it done.
All right, guys, we're logging off. I got to finish talking to my people. Y'all know what y'all seen today. They do everything they can to try to stop people from seeing this truth. If y'all really want people to hear it, stop being selfish and share it. How about you do that?
And call your local office.
Stop being selfish and share it. Start liking before I go live. They're doing all of this to try to stop this truth from coming out. We got to do it. I'm sitting here putting my life on the line to make sure that you don't keep getting lied to. Help me. Help me help you.
Exactly.
I want to thank
them.
Help the world. Help the world. I'm sick and tired of the distractions. I'm sick and tired of their lies. But what I'm really sick and tired of is seeing how easily human minds enjoy being manipulated and enjoy cooperating. It's so funny. America's supposed to be a nation full of hell raisers and freedom fighters, and we supposed to be the most, just
Lies and fabrication.
we supposed to be so boisterous. We supposed to be so this. We're supposed to be so rebellious, and yet all these people do is what these white men tell them to. Just like on the
And allegedly,
plantation.
these white men want to be a parent. You women, allegedly. Like
y'all
we gotta get it together.
y'all should really not want to be akata. Y'all don't like it when people call you the N-word.
Mm.
But in my opinion, akata, it fits just right.
These peanut butter skitty.
Go on ahead. Take your orders. Embarrass yourselves trying to. Isn't it funny that it takes your humiliation? They need you to humiliate yourself so people won't look at the truth. Funky DINEVA, I am ashamed of you. Because today, with this fake beef crap, to try to make up for what Storm and Chelsea couldn't get done, you every bit the punk that all of them said you was. You really ain't that guy. Because Atasha K can make you do this to belittle yourself and belittle your platform so people won't realize that. But see, then again, it's what we was talking about the other day. A lot of these celebrities, they don't have to do a lot of fighting for themselves because all of the people that work for them and work with them, who needed them to get to where they got to, who didn't have the talent and who rode along with them, if these people lose, so do they. There are thousands of people working to keep Jay-Z and Diddy where they are because they already know when they go, so do they. How many of these people have based everything in their lives around what these people can put in their pocket? And see, these are the guys that can go to the white guys and get the money. They can even go to the white European guys and get the money. So they need them, right? That's what this is. This is a bunch of Luciferian ran cotton pickers disgracing their people and disgracing each other so that they can keep stealing for them and lying for them and setting people up for them, just like on the plantation. I'm feeling real Harriet Tubman right now. I'm feeling very Harriet Tubman right now because the very people that I'm trying to create freedom for are the very people that are trying to stop me because they don't know what to do with themselves if they free because they need massa. See, that's the sad part about it.
Oh, yes?
The ones who knew that they needed massa, because the truth is, they ain't had a heart to go out, get their own homestead, start their own land. They was too lazy for the barbed wire fence. What if the other white men who don't want to acknowledge that he free come, we might as well stay where we at. Right?
Back Skittles,
See,
bread.
YouTube is the new plantation.
Oh, yes?
And I am most definitely the Harriet Tubman of this era. And all of y'all cornbread crumb snatching weirdos. When that white man tell you to get up and make a fool of yourself, you do it, don't you?
Smelling like chitlins and all, don't you, bitch?
You should have saw Andre Turner Jr. just laughing. Yeah. And Tasha K always saying, she ain't nobody friend. She ain't nobody friend. She don't owe you anything, Funky Dineva. And I think this, and I think that, and I think this, and I think that. You don't think anything but who's gonna send me some more money so I can lose it and have a sob story and go prostitute myself in an alleyway to get more money just in case the super chats don't show up.
Go do it in private and get some dignity.
That's right.
Oh.
Like, it's really
I'm
disgusting.
jumping off to take another call. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Absolutely.
I love you both.
Love you
I
too.
love all
Love
of
you,
you.
Miss Lisa.
I love you, chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're stronger together. We'll never back down. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Bye, Miss Lisa. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. It's amazing, isn't it?
It's a listen, little girl. It's wild. They really just they jump when they dead. They come calling, don't they?
If Funky DINEVA gotta do his minstrel show act for YouTube, what that says is it don't matter how big you get on YouTube, you always gonna be one of they flying monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
As hard as he worked to get as far as he got, and you still dancing like the cotton-picking slave you are. Enjoy your shame. Grace, me and you have a plan to make.
We sure do.
I know what to do next. And thank you for the super chat.
Right.
Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Hey, Funky. Your pants is down. And I don't think you really gonna have a way to explain this, because the truth is whatever you arguing with these two irrelevant old black bitches whose platforms are dying overnight. For you to lower yourself to this, oh, they got something on you. And I don't think Carlos King is much of a friend to you either. Because the truth is, if anybody should have been able to get you out from under with Transrena, it should have been Carlos. Which means either he knows and don't give a damn, or he's just as compromised as you are. Like, all of you people are weird. Oh, Kiki Eyes just gifted a membership. Congratulations to whoever got it. Oh, Jay Mizak. Look, Jay, you got it.
Well, yeah.
Auntie Lee, I'm going to be sending you an email soon. We'll see y'all on the flip side. We got work to do.
Bye-bye, everybody. Fuck all you bald-headed hoes smelling like ass.